is happening? What is going on, man? Look, that's how you know it's a preemptive stream, dog. The Raiders have cut Christian Wilkins. We're not even gonna get in the whole intro shit. We're not even gonna do it, bro. The Raiders have cut Christian Wilkins. Of course, it ain't no fucking Raiders season without no drama. I mean, we all know what time it is, dog. Every time the season starts, every time we think we find it dandy, some bullshit got to happen. So, as you know, man, we had to go ahead and break this down. Mike Avelli is going to be joining us in a minute. You feel what I'm saying? He got to go ahead and get the tree right. He got to roll it up. Your boy just woke up from a nap to this bullshit. I ain't going to cap. 5 minutes ago, I was dead asleep, silent. I was straight. I look at my phone, dog. I'm flabbergasted. I ain't gonna cap, dog. I am flabbergasted. I know there are some questions. I know there are a lot of concern. I'll tell you that. And I'm waiting for Mike to get on here. But hey, anybody that was watching me run down solo, you feel what I'm saying? I've been on this, dog. I was concerned from the jump about this shit right here. Now I don't even know the details. You feel me? Mike might be able to come on here and tell us a little more details about what goes down, what went down. I have heard one thing, though. I want to confirm it, but from what I heard, it ain't good. You feel what I'm saying? There are steps we needed this man to take as far as his health, and apparently there's some things that he said he did not want to do. So there's that. You feel what I'm saying? There's that. But we got to confirm it. You know what I mean? We're gonna confirm that. Like I said, bro, 5 minutes ago, I was dead silent sleep. I was straight. And I wake up to this shit. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna tap in with y'all in the chat, bro, because I know y'all just hey, y'all taking the back as me, bro. Like I'm at a loss for words and shit right now. I'm trying to see awesome information. Q Myers, Vinny Bonsignor, anybody, tell me something. Everybody is like, what the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, bro. So let me see what y'all talk about, man, and let's go through it together, man. Let's go through all these emotions and shit together. We gonna wait till Mike get on here, bro. But yeah, you know, you got rundown for a little bit, man. So let's go through these emotions and shit together. My boy, man, I don't see a name, but I just see a checkered flag, man. And to me, that means Nipsey. So you good with me in my book. But you feel me? He says, wow, this is crazy. What the fuck happened? He was just dancing in the weight room. I'm gonna tell you what, bro. I think that's some of the problem. I think that was some of the problem. Because, and not mistaken, bro, the Raiders told this man he needed to get off the foot. And he did not get off the foot. Now look, hey, we just got a statement from the Raiders about why they just released Christian Wilkins. So before I continue to talk, you feel what I'm saying? Before I continue to talk, let's go ahead. Let's look at the statement that was just posted by the Raiders in regards to why they just released Christian Wilkins. Like I said, bro, we all learning this shit together. I have no idea what's going on, confirming some shit right now, but we all learning this thing together. So this is the statement that was posted literally probably like 30 seconds ago from the Raiders brass. You feel me? So here we go. We have decided that it is in the best interest of the organization to move on from Christian Wilkins, and he has been informed of his release from the team. This franchise has a commitment to excellence on and off the field. With no clear path or plan for the future return to play from Christian, this transaction is necessary for the entire organization to move forward and prepare for the new season. God damn, dog. God damn. That's a lot. That's a lot to unpack. God, we got to go through this. So like I said, from what I've heard, this man, we asked this man to get that second surgery. So everybody that was talking about that shit was bullshit. It wasn't. He damn near needed it. Didn't want to do it. And there is no clear path or plan for future return. This whole time, right? I know me, myself, there may have been some other people, bro, but I was concerned about this motherfucking injury the whole time, dog. The whole time. I did not like the sound of it. Didn't like the look of it. Even when Pete got to talking, bro, Pete, like I said, Pete is usually that up, chippery, happy as hell. He always trying to spin positivity on something. Every time he was asked, if we talking about Pete Carroll, every time Pete Carroll was asked about Christian Wilkins, look at his goddamn responses, dog. The responses were never good. Never. You didn't get one good response, bro. Every time that he was asked about this man, nothing seemed positive. But God, bro, this even strengthens it more that there are probably steps that we needed this man to take that he didn't want to take. Now, again, Mike might have something different, but for me, that surgery to me is probably needed. I ain't gonna cap. That surgery was probably needed, bro. He needed to fuck around and get another one. And again, strengthens the fact maybe he wasn't gonna be all the way right this year. It just wasn't gonna happen. So now, what's the clear path? That's where I'm trying to figure out. What is the meaning of what's the clear path or plan? Did they ask him to do something and then he didn't do it? Did that dancing in the weight room actually hurt the cause more than it did be a positive for the cause? We got to think about this, bro. This is a man where you need to stay off that foot as far as the injury, bro. You have to. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. You cannot be out here going back and forth with that foot. You have to stay off of it. You cannot be doing X, Y, and Z. If you're an organization and you tell a player that, and let's just say 24 hours later, you catch him dancing the back street in the locker room, well, goddamn. You know what I mean? What about the conversation we just had? You know what I mean? I guess we threw that out the window. Maybe that is some of it. I know a lot of the fans was looking at it like a positive thing, but we don't know what the team told this man. This is an injury where he got to stay off of it. But like I said, yeah, it's all fine and dandy he dancing in the weight room, but if the team just told him like a day or two ago, like, hey, dog, I don't want to see you doing shit, and that's what I see in 24 hours, oh, yeah, we're going to have some issues. We probably going to have some issues. And here we are. You feel what I'm saying? Here we are. Man, dog, Raider trade, what's happening? We can't have nobody else good. I'm tired of trading for people, bro. At this point, as an organization, we're banned from either trading or signing these big ass name free agents until we know what we're doing with them. At this point, dog, we can't sign nobody. We can't. We got a bargain shop for at least a couple more years, bro, before we figure out how to start treating these free agents, or regardless, we have some luck with them or something right now, dog, because we got a black cloud or whatever the fuck it is over trades, free agency. It don't matter, dog. We're banned. We got to build it from the draft, bro. That's it. We got to build it from the draft. Ain't no more trying to get that shit on the fast slide. It's over, bro. That is over. The Great Seven, man. Appreciate it. Reposting the stream. DJ, every time you decide to go on break, the Raiders do something. Ain't that a goddamn fact? Ain't that a goddamn fact? Every time I say, yeah, I'm about to take a vacation or break, something big happened. At least they did it while I'm still here. You feel what I'm saying? I would have been hot if I'm on my vacation and they did this shit right here. Oh my God, I would have been hot. This is a great move. We voided 32 million and are off clean after this year. Well, I'm not going to go out here and say it's a great move, but I mean, if you can void the money for sure. Now let me read this. I haven't seen anywhere where we have voided the money, so I don't know nothing about that. Okay, hold on. Now from Adam Schefter, right? We're getting more from Adam Schefter. And I'll put this on screen, but he says, due to how Christian Wilkins treated the rehab from his foot injury he suffered from last season, the Raiders voided the remaining $35.2 million of guaranteed money left on Wilkins' contract last month. And today, Wilkins filed a grievance with the NFLPA. So, yeah, as of right now, bro, we off the hook. Now, he gonna file that grievance, but, hey, dog, it strengthens even more when I'm telling you. If, as an organization, we tell you we need you to handle it a certain way, we need you to handle this injury a certain way, and however many hours later we see you completely disregarding what we just said, there's probably gonna be an issue, dog. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's probably gonna be an issue. So now the rubber had to meet the road. And hey, check it out, dog. Now we're gonna really get into some conversation, because now I got my dog backstage. You feel what I'm saying? And we're gonna break this down. None other than my dog. Machiavelli is in the building, man. What's going on, big dog?
What's good with you, player? What's good with you, man?
Trying to make
This
sense
shit
of this
crazy.
shit right here, man. You know,
Yeah,
trying to make some sense.
yeah, bro. I was trying to get my nice little power nap in before we get our live recording of Blunts breakdowns in. But hey, sometimes sudden events take place that you just gotta create the content now on the spot, bro. And
Bro, I
man,
told the chat I 5 minutes ago, bro. I was asleep. We had a power outage and shit, which is
yeah,
crazy.
bro.
So I'm like, hey, you know, I'm chilling. We wake up to this, bro. This shit is wild, bro. So, hey, first of all, what's your immediate thoughts? You know, I got this up for the chat so everybody can see kind of what the Raiders said. What's your immediate thoughts coming off of this mug?
My first thoughts, Buddy should have been out here singing fucking Backstreet Boys and shit, bro. They told Buddy straight up. They told him, all you got to do is stay off your foot. Stay off your foot and rest. As long as you rest and follow protocol, we should be good to go. You should be ready to go for week 1. All he had to do, bro, pay attention, bro. Pay attention. He over here on fucking videos dancing and shit, singing Backstreet Boys. Why? Why, bro? You just tricked yourself out of hella money and an opportunity to play very soon and possibly make some damage, bro. Like that, all because he wanted to do a little fucking video and shit for some laughs, a couple likes and shit. Like,
well, and I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know, I don't know what the deal was because we've heard that he could have came back. You know what I mean? He could have came back or whatever the case. But this is what I was telling the chat, right? And you can let me know if you agree. But I'm saying, bro, if we as an organization, right, we tell you need to handle this shit a certain way as far as the rehab. Because look, what if some of the surgery shit wasn't no bullshit? Like he might have needed it, but they're like, you know what? You could get away with it if you rehab the right way. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you rehab the right way, you might not need to get that motherfucker second surgery. You might be all right.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, bro, come on now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's shit that it's like, come on, bro. Like this should have been handled properly, and we could have been all taken care of. He could have been over here practicing by now, full go, if he would have just listened and followed proper protocol, bro.
There you go, bro. Because go ahead, continue.
And I wasn't going to speak on this situation or give full details in the past because obviously he's a part of the team. It's situation, but now Buddy off the team, so I'll just keep it a buck with y'all. That mishap that he had that I said a few weeks ago on BTB, it wasn't that he re-broke his foot or nothing. Buddy snapped a screw in his foot from fucking around, not staying off his foot. Trying to practice earlier than he should be, and shit like this happened. So they told him they were a little irritated, but obviously that's one of their star players that they're paying a lot of money to. So hey, bro, we need you out there, but in order for you to be out there, we need to make sure you follow.
Oh, you cutting off a little bit. But nah, hey, as Mike get it right, come on, bro. Like everything lines up. You know what I mean? Everything lines up to where it's like we sitting here as an organization, and of course we a little irritated, but we telling you we need you to stay off the foot. Stay off. You know what I mean? Even after the screw broke and all of us were all fucking scared and like, oh my God, bro, what's going on? Oh, I think your mic muted, dog, because it says you muted. But yeah, there you go. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't hear you at all. I don't know what's going on with the mic. It's like cutting out. It's like making some weird ass noise. Yeah, do your thing. You might have to restart that thing because I can't hear you at all. While he get that thing right, all good. But hey, he dropped some knowledge on us in immediate. We knew, right? So now we know he snapped that screw in the foot, right? Now we know he snapped that screw that was in the foot the first time, and that's what caused the setback. So obviously, we're gonna sit there and we're gonna be mad as an organization. We gonna and some of us as fans, I'm like, dog, I'm concerned. This ain't good. You know what I mean? So now he doesn't want to handle the rehab right. And that could kind of that's being put in the language right here. You know what I mean? From what Adam Schefter is saying, from what Mike just said, to the language in this release right here, right? No clear path or plan for future return. Adam Schefter saying the way he's handling his rehab. Mike saying he snapped a screw in the foot, and the Raiders were already irritated off of that. So what can we do to help him return? All of these things, bro, are adding up to say he himself did not do what he was supposed to do to get this right. And we should have, and a lot of us were right to be concerned from the jump of this injury. From the jump, a lot of us were right to be concerned because something, dog, he snapped this and broke this bone in what, October last year? Dog, it's fucking July. It's fucking July. Count how many goddamn months that is. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Dog, that's 9 months, almost 10 months we're going on. You feel what I'm saying? Where this man is not healthy, can't play. No, that's weird. That's weird. That timetable on that type of injury, surgery, if he's doing what he's supposed to do, he should be ready to be on the field by now. No cap. He should be ready to be back on the field already and ready to get things going. But that's why hey, a lot of us said, dog, this timetable's nasty, dog. It's not good. But let me see what y'all talking about as we continue to wait for Mike to come back up in here, man. But I do like the fact that the second half is off the books. That's nice, right? That's nice. I love it. Now this is where shit gets dicey for me too, bro. Like a lot of y'all that were confident in them rookies, right? You better not waver. I seen some people that was mad confident in the rookies because they knew Christian Wilkins might return. He might come back. Ain't no more of that, bro. Now, JJ Pegues, Tonka Hemingway, even Lualu. These are guys, bro, that now they going to have to step up in a major way because there is no reinforcement coming in the back half of the season or in 4 games and shit. We're going to have a Pro Bowl D-tack. We're not going to have that anymore in this season. There is no reinforcement. Y'all are the guys. You feel what I'm saying? So we better have all that confidence that them two dudes are going to do what they're supposed to do from week 1. It sad to say is they are rookies, and this is why I hate to do this. But at the end of the day, now they're thrust into the position where there is no getting yourself right, you know what I mean, and working yourself into it. They need to start the season off fast. They have to start the season off fast if we're trying to reach the lofty goals of playoffs and all this extra shit. Then, yeah, they got to start the season fast, 100%. Where's the flag says it's a culture move, dudes dancing around, not practicing, cut him. If he ain't doing what he's supposed to do, I'm not mad at it. I'm not angry at all. I'm more shocked and more like, I don't know. I don't really know how the fuck I feel, to be honest with you, dog. Like, I'm not angry. Not angry at the Raiders for cutting him because I understand. If he's not going to do what he's supposed to do, yeah, get rid of him. If y'all feel like it's in the best interest of the team and we're not going to get anything from him anyway, then yeah, you got to do what you got to do. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I felt like he did what he brought something to the team in the first 4 games that he was with us. But 4 games is 4 games. That ain't shit. You know what I mean? That ain't nothing to buy that much goodwill for a new regime and all the extra. So I don't know. I'm still trying to decide how I feel. I don't fully know yet. I haven't asked myself my feelings yet. I just said to someone, that's what Al would say if he walked in that room then. Oh, yeah, you're cut. Bye-bye. Hey, was he really dancing to that? That's wild. That's wild. He was dancing to bye-bye. Hey, that's crazy. Who else we got here, man? Who else? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, DJ. You right, bro. Bachman, if this ain't really about him, but we're just directing our anger elsewhere, bro. Like, goddamn, Bachman ain't did shit on the field, but he just make fans mad. You know what I mean? Like he just He just makes fans mad, dog, but does nothing on the field. The motherfucker posts a tweet or something that has most of the fan base up in arms about what he said. I forgot what he said last year when we were losing. He said some shit last year when we were losing that made like a majority of the fan base attack his ass on X. And then you go here and he's the one recording this shit. Like, dog, it's like it just don't end, bro. It don't end. Okay, we back. Big dog.
You can hear me now?
Yep. We good now.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what's going on with my shit today, bro. That shit going haywire, bro.
Just like the fan base. We good.
Yeah, bro.
Everything is shambles.
And I'm gonna say this. I go piggybacking off of what you just said right now, the fan base in shambles, they going haywire. I get it. We see headlines that say star player, this and that. If we're being real, Buddy only played 5 games with us last season.
That's what I just said.
We hardly had him last year, and we haven't had him this year. Mm-hmm. We move. Fuck it. We move. Move on,
bro. That's what I just said, because I just said, bro, like, yes, when he played them 4 or 5 games, I thought he changed the defense. I thought he did that. But then 4 or 5 games ain't enough, like I said, to buy no goodwill from a new regime and new coaching staff, dog. That's only 4 games from a year I wasn't even here. If you're talking about Pete Carroll, you feel? And he ain't had him the whole time, like you said. We haven't had him the whole time since we've been here. So, yeah, it does suck because, you could see the potential of what it was, but now that's all it is, potential.
Yep. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, this is a typical Raider football season. They can't have a Raider football season without drama, this and that. I get it. This is kind of a crazy situation. It seems odd, but let's be real. In the past, we've had coaches and regimes where they weren't the sharpest tools in the shed, bro. If we being real, they weren't the sharpest tools in the shed when they were making certain decisions. Pete Carroll ain't no dummy. John Spytek ain't no dummy. If they were in agreement, like, yeah, we need to do this, there's a reason why they feel that we should be doing this.
And this is different for me. Like, it would be different if they signed him and they cut him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's different if Pete Carroll and John Spytek were the ones to bring him in, and then they're the ones to cut his ass like a year later or within a year. Like, yeah, I'm going to be like, dog, what are y'all doing? That's why I don't really have that same Raider feel to it, because for me, it's like they didn't bring him in. You feel what I'm saying? They inherited the problem. To be honest with you, they came in and he was already hurt. So you can't really get mad at them.
Yeah, and based on the way things are looking now, even before he was healthy, in my opinion, we had a solid core nucleus of guys in that interior defensive line, including the rookies that we brought in.
We missing something though now. I think we're missing something now.
Possibly, but who knows? Maybe this may mean, because I'm pretty sure with this release we freed up a lot of money. So if we freed up a lot of money, hey, who knows? There's a lot of options out there we could go after. And in the past, I know you were against it, but hey, Buddy could get moved into that 3-tech now, and we
what's going to have to happen. This is what's going
to happen. He's gonna get moved into that 3-tech, and hey, there's some very popular names out there that are a little disgruntled with money, and it looks like we got a lot of money now.
I'll tell you what. I think somebody just said it right now.
Hey, there's some names out there, bro. I'm just saying we got money on now. If we want to go get one of them guys, we got the money on to go do that. Yep. Hey.
I like Henderson, but dog, if there was any chance that you fuck around and get Micah Parsons, I'd do that shit in a sneeze.
Hey, Micah, shit.
In a sneeze.
If I was Spytek, bro, I'd fuck around and say, hey, Tampa, how much you want for Vita Vea? How much you want for Vita Vea? That
I like. Now I ain't gonna cap with you, bro. This might anger some people, but if you wanted like a Micah Parsons or probably Micah, now you wouldn't have to do this for Trey Henderson. You might have to give. Let me hear how you say it, because you ain't gonna like this because this is your guy, but you might have to give up Kuntz to do that. I ain't gonna cap. You might have.
It would suck. It would suck, but for a Micah Parsons, somebody that's in that conversation for that top 5 spot, or in that top 5 conversation, wherever you want to name them. Hey, bro. Hey, I'm all for upgrading any position, bro. Any position. If you can find a better player than the person you have, and you can upgrade, go for it. I'm all for it. Bro.
Now, this is not me saying I don't like Kuntz, but to get a dude like that, you would probably have to give up something valuable. You can't just give up no bullshit for no player like that. You'd have to give up something. And they both need paydays too. Like, you got to think about it, because if Kuntz have a good year, he's gonna need an upgrade in pay. That's gonna happen.
That's real. That's real, bro.
But your idea though, I like a little better because it's a little more feasible, right? We talking about, hey, a motherfucker like Vita Vea is different on this defense. God damn, bro. I loved him coming out of college, bro. I loved him coming out of college.
Yeah, bro.
So
Hey, you can offer Coons. There's a lot of. We have some young options that you can obviously as trade targets. If you want to go get you a Micah or somebody to upgrade, obviously you can throw in Coons. Now, I wouldn't want to personally do that just because I really like Malcolm Kuntz and I want to see another full healthy season of what him and Max could do together. It would have been nice with Christian Wilkins, but he out the picture now. So we got to figure out who's going to be that guy to make that difference. Could it be Adam Butler? Could it be a JJ Pegues? Could it be Lualu? There's some guys on that D line, bro, where it's like, okay, we got somewhere. Oh, Tonka. We got some guys, bro.
Well, I mean, we got to think about this though, Nazo. We were all. I mean, if Christian Wilkins don't get cut, we're paying 2 D linemen $30 million. I mean, that's what we're doing. So at the end of the day, bro, might as well do the same shit we was about to do anyway. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Hey, and I keep hearing our head coach say, hey, we're not waiting. We're going for it. We're going for it. Man. So by going for it, bro, most teams that are going for it and trying to contend, a lot of them have 2 premier pass rushers, whether it be 2 edge rushers, a D tackle and an edge rusher, whatever. So if you can find a guy that's a fucking dog that you want to bring in, you know he's going to be that immediate impact player, you go get him. Whatever it costs. As long as the player that you're sending's last name isn't Crosby, Bowers, or Powers Johnson, I'm not mad. Do it.
So let me ask you in the chat this question. Do you think now we have a hole on the roster or on the defense now? Because look, this is the thing. A lot of people, and I know you two were kind of confident in the rookies, you know what I mean, and coming in and doing their thing. And I like the rookies for sure. But a lot of people had bolstered confidence because they knew, okay, maybe, you know, there's going to be reinforcement coming. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they can play and they can be okay. But at the end of the day, there's going to be Christian Wilkins coming back in a couple weeks. So he'll add to the rotation and all that. Now we don't have that no more. You know what I mean? There is no reinforcement. Do you think we have a hole in the roster now? Do you think that there's a portion of the roster that's has to kind of be bolstered now? Or what do y'all think, chat? You think there's a hole in the roster now? Or you think we'll be fine?
Yeah, I think we'll be fine just because the guys that we have and the way that they're competing and the scheme that we're doing. Our D-line, even in the bad year last year, with the guys that we had, the ones that were serviceable and able to play, we were still able to make stops. Now, granted, our offense was not able to move the ball, so we were giving the ball right back to the defense. But, hey, our D-line was whooping ass for the most part for who was healthy. And that was in a season where we hardly saw Max. We obviously did not see Malcolm Kuntz all last year. And majority of the season, we did not see Christian Wilkins when he was healthy. So I'm confident in the guys that we have, and especially it's a chance for us to really get these young guys prepared for. And like Pete said, I believe it was yesterday in the presser. Hey man, these young guys gotta be ready. They gonna play, and they're gonna play real early. He's all for playing young players. So this is a good opportunity for them to get a test, and also this is a good opportunity with the money we have. If we see a guy out there that's worth going after, whether it be via trade or who knows, maybe there's a sneaky guy that they like on free agency. I did see earlier in the week they brought in Q Jeff, another former Raider who he made some plays for us when he was here in 2021, bro. I wouldn't be against it. In my opinion, I think he would fit real nice. And now, granted, I know he's not at the rankings of what Christian Wilkins is, but he's still somebody that he'll be a valuable asset to that D-line on the interior front.
I wouldn't disagree with that. This is where I'm at though. When Wilkins is healthy, he's a Pro Bowler. You feel what I'm saying? He's a Pro Bowler. I think we're gonna feel that impact. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like we're gonna feel that impact of just saying like we don't have that middle presence, right? And even last year there was a little portion where we were okay, but when he left, we were getting gashed at times. You know what I mean? When he did leave, and we was getting gashed in the run games a couple times. So I personally think that there's a little something missing now on that defense. There's a little something missing. We got the outside, right? The outside straight. But right now, as it stands, bro, Adam Butler is our only like mainstay at D line where we can be like, he's for sure getting pressured. You know what I mean? Like everybody else is a toss up and shit. I don't really know.
And
but
I know
Adam Butler don't
I know I sound like a broken record saying this, bro, but I'm telling you, man, I really think this kid JJ Pegues, I really think he's gonna be one of them ones for us. Now I know there's some people that are gonna be super homer and exaggerate and be like, oh, he gonna be like Aaron Donald. No, I won't say that, but I could say maybe like a fist type impact where when he's in there in the rotation, when he gets his looks, I feel like you'll notice when he's in there and he making an impact.
Yeah. Hey, no, and like I said, the fact we have Adam Butler, I'm excited for that because we at least have a veteran, right? We at least have a veteran to be at the forefront of it. But it's just like right now, to me, it feels like it's all on his shoulders. You know what I mean? Like it's all on his shoulders to let's just say right now, to start it off, be the generation of interior pressure, right? Like I feel like it's all on Adam Butler's shoulders right now to be that interior pressure right now until we figure out what the rookies are. Like I like Pegues, I do. Out of the two rookies when we watched them, right? I was like, Pegues is the one. I'm like, this is the one. But
that whole Ole Miss line, and any one of them, if we would have ended up with, I would have been happy. But the fact that it was Pegues, he was like the main one that I had my eye on pause.
So that's the one.
And shout out my guy Nazo. He brought up a good point right here in the comments. He said Max was speaking high on Jonah Lualu.
Right.
I don't know. We got to see, I guess. And it's true. We're panicking, guys. We're still technically we're in PE clothes still. We got the helmets on now and stuff, but we're still in PE clothes. Next week now, I believe I'm not sure if it's Tuesday or Wednesday, but sometime middle of the week, the pads are coming on. Real soon, guys. The pads are going to go on, so we're really going to see what folks are made of. We're going to see if we got something there. The coaches, especially Pete and our GM Spytech, they're going to see, okay, do we have something here, or do we need to go look outside the building?
That's pretty much what it is.
That's what it is at this point.
That's pretty much what it is. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to let you go ahead, Solo, real quick. I got to go to the bathroom real quick, boy.
Yeah, man, it was shocking, bro. I'm still trying to process it. I'm sure just like you guys are with that move. But hey, man, if it had to happen, it had to happen. Obviously, there's a panic there. It does look crazy because like I was saying earlier, the headline saying star pass rusher, this and that. But in my opinion, he did solid for us those 5 games that he was there. But in my opinion, I don't feel like the D-line lost a step last year. The D-line was still solid. Even when we didn't have Max out there, our D-line was still getting pressure. You were seeing guys like Snowden when he was out there getting pressure. Even though he's not on the team, or Caleb Chason was getting pressure. We were seeing guys that were getting pressure. Even D-linemen. Lualu was getting some pressure. There's guys that we're seeing. So, in my opinion, even if we've noticed this year, we haven't had very much in previous years, I'll say, of continuity and consistency with our D-line, in our D-line room. This is the first time where we have a decent amount of guys that are still back. And each year, I've noticed guys get better and better, especially with our D-line coach, Robbie Leonard. I'm sorry, Robbie Leonard. He does his thing, bro. So we got to understand, like, trust the process. There's a reason why one of the greatest coaches of all time, Pete Carroll, kept Robbie Leonard around. There's a reason why he kept PG around. Trust the process and trust the system that we got going on. I feel like it's going to work out for the best. Whoever's out there, I feel like they're going to do a good job doing that.
All right. I agree with Dre for sure. The defensive line coach is great, so that helps us.
Robbie Leonard, bro, he's the man.
Yeah, Robbie Leonard is the guy. Shout out Raider Dre in the building, man. Fuck him, it is what it is. That's a little portion in how I feel. I ain't gonna lie, like I said, I'm not mad. I'm not mad because I kind of already had a feeling like this was going awry anyway. But still, like, I don't know. I guess I'm a little disappointed the fact that we're not gonna be able to finally get that interior pressure we've been clamoring for years and years. But it's got to be the right way. You know what I'm saying? We got to have it the right way.
Yeah, and this might sound a little funny and fucked up in a way, but hey, bro, if we're being real, we're Raider fans. We're numb to shit like this. Like, in my opinion, this is crazy, but this ain't the tip of the iceberg crazy, bro. We done seen some real fucked up shit, especially at the beginning of the season or
No.
training camp take place. Like, this sucks, but hey, bro, he wasn't really in the picture like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm dumbfounded at the timing of it and like being like, oh, what the hell? Like, but I'm not like, oh, the world is ending because there's been other news before this that's made me be like speechless. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
this right here, it's on the as far as Raider drama goes, this is the light spectrum. This light spectrum.
yeah, bro. It's all good. Like, we'll be fine, bro. We'll be fine. Granted, I know some people are gonna think it's gonna be a big loss, but if you're a fan and you're watching those games, which I know most real Raider fans, win or loss, we were seeing some fucked up games last year, some real fucked up games. We still tuned in and watched that shit, and you notice Christian Wilkins was not playing in none of those games. So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Now, what I really want to know is how much money did we save? I know we saved some money, but how much money did we save?
They saying 35.2.
Ooh, and we already had like above 30 million cap space before that.
That's what I'm saying. So a move can be made, bro. A move can be made, and this is the thing. And I am definitely, I'm with Nazo where he says, because I was just talking about this yesterday on the solo show. The staff is signing a lot of low risk, high upside players, and there's a couple of dudes on the squad like that where I'm like, you got a lot of guys where you're like, oh, we're just gonna resurrect them like that. But it's like this, and we talked about this too. There's only so many guys. Like, if you got a handful of them guys on the roster, there's only so many of those that's gonna work out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, not all of those are gonna give you the reward that you're seeking. I mean, if you got 5 of them type of players, probably only 2 of them is gonna end up doing what they're supposed to do.
Yep, and that's the beauty of it, bro. When you get these bargain deals for low risk, high reward, if they work out, obviously you got rewarded. You got rewarded in that, and that guy's gonna get rewarded in the process too. But if they don't pan out, then and at least what most smart coaches do, what the mastermind, what it looks like they're trying to do, the mastermind Pete Carroll, is build through the draft. So if these low risk, high rewards don't work out, they know, okay, well, at least next year in the draft, these are the pieces that we need to add, and we could get them high in the draft.
Right.
They already got their quarterback, they got their running back, so now it's you get your pieces.
And even saying this though, I will say yes, it is smart, and I do like some of the moves that they're doing, right, to do that. But when most of these players, the low risk, high reward guys, are starters, that's when I start getting a little worried. Like, if they're depth, it is what it is, right? Like, it's depth. Who gives a shit? But starters, like, we already got a couple dudes that's probably starting that's in this role. If it's me, bro, mix it in with if you're really serious about what Pete is saying yesterday about, man, bro, we trying to win. We trying to go far. You gotta mix it in with one of them moves that shake the ground a little bit, dog. Not just none of these bargain basement shopping moves, which we can do. It's year 1. Like, fine, it is what it is. But if you're serious, like he's been talking about, he's dead ass serious, winning 10 plus games, making the playoffs, then that requires you to grab your cojones a little bit and say, you know what, we might make a trade or we might make a signing or something.
Yeah. And I'm going to piggyback off of what Nazo said, because this is my general thought before I seen the comment. I just happened to see the comment right now too. But I wouldn't be shocked by the end of this week you see Quinn Jefferson signed here, bro.
No, but that don't even – does that move the needle for you, though? Be honest, though. Does that move the needle?
Yes.
That moves the needle?
Yeah.
For me, bro, I'm being honest, because he's 32.
Hey, he was at 32 years old. He is still producing, bro. I know he got the Michael Jordan head top and all that going on, but hey, bro, he still got some gas in the tank, bro. He's still doing his thing. I believe he was with the Jets last season. He was killing it on the Jets.
Actually, bro, I looked at it last year and I saw he was on some unknown ass team. I didn't even know. That's why last year I was like, because I looked it up. And I saw like, all right, bro, because I thought he was on the Seahawks or the Jets too. I think he was on the Texans or something. That's why I was like, huh?
I think it was the Titans. I think it might have been Tennessee.
Or the Titans or whatever, bro. But either way, it's like, and didn't really produce there. That's why I'm like, to me, that don't really move the needle. What moves the needle, and I don't want to just come out here and say unrealistic ass moves, because that I don't like doing that. But
Drake for show said Jefferson's washed. I don't think he's washed. If we're being real, who on the Titans last year produced, bro? They were the number 1 pick for a reason.
Yeah.
Who produced on the Titans, bro? Nobody.
I mean, everybody was ass over there.
Yeah, bro. Like I wouldn't say he was washed, bro. It's just overall the system overall. Like as a team, as a unit, they were ass, bro.
Yeah, I'll be real with you, Dre. This is where I'm at too. It's the fact that we can't see these players perform. That's what it is, dog. And I was excited when we got Christian Wilkins. I mean, most of the majority of people were, because I knew what we were missing in the interior D line. But this I'm right with, and we're gonna go back and forth to these people. We're gonna go back and forth to these comments. But this I'm with you right here too, Dre too. We have pass rushing DTs. We need cloggers, but I don't want to put all my eggs in the Luwalu basket. Yeah. This is the thing. Like, we do have guys like Butler I'm cool with, right? But then, again, he is the only guy on that D-line that I could say I know for sure is going to get some pressure. For sure, right? Like, if you had to ask me right now, put some money on it. Who's going to get pressure right now in the interior D-line? It's Adam Butler, probably 10 out of 10. Everybody else, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to get yet.
I'm telling you, I already know the name I'm going to say, but obviously we got to see what he does next week when he puts the pads on.
Right.
We'll probably see his name get tweeted a lot. And I see Nas was saying he's a rotational D tackle. I'm guessing that's regarding Quinn Jefferson.
Yeah, Jefferson.
With both Pat Graham's system and also the way Pete Carroll likes to run his D-line too. That's what you're going to see a lot. A lot of rotating pieces. It's not going to be just one guy starting the whole time. They're going to be constantly rotating, bro. So,
I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you, bro. I'm laughing at the joke that Nazo just said right now, dog. Tyree Wilson.
About what? On the interior? Hey, bro, I'm telling you. I really think either you put Buddy at a wide 9 now that he got a little speed, or you play him at that 3-tech, bro. At that 3-tech, I think he'll do something, bro.
My son, and I'm telling my son about the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus and shit, and he'll sooner believe that's real before I tell somebody like, hey, Tyree Wilson about to get.
Come on, gang.
Hey, I ain't gonna cap, bro. Look, hey, we be making jokes here. We making jokes. I hope Tyree does what he's supposed to do, because now it only heightens. But this is my problem. Last year, we had the same exact conversation about Tyree. Feel me?
Yeah.
Christian got hurt. Other people, Max was hurt. Shit, we said, hey, dog, if you going to show us anything, it's got to be now.